I'm nervous now.
Me too, I'm really nervous.
Danse gachanau nuwa gumagana kaski squel kapapamutad na tisnichasan makesu sagay ganik na tusjin maga Winnipeg na wigan anost na tuchtemawa Danielle isinichaso ginegwa.
Huh?
Hi everyone, my name is Sharissa. I'm from Fox Lake Cree Nation, but I'm living here in Winnipeg today. I'm joined by another staff member, my friend Danielle, who I'll get to introduce herself.
Danielle. I always lose it after that.
It's good.
My name is Danielle Mason. I'm originally from Peguis, Fisher River and Peguis. I belong to Peguis Band. And I currently live here in Winnipeg as well. I work here at MICEC as the collections assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just means I take care of all of the artwork, the, I guess, artifacts, you could say. And yeah, I work really closely with all of that with the staff here to take care of it a good way.
Hey, good day. I forgot to mention, too, I am the outreach manager here at MICC by day, but at night, I am Oprah Winfrey. Yes. Okay. I'm also joined here by Shannon and Ryan Gustafson. They're joining us today to talk about Regalia, and we're also going to be talking about a workshop that we did this weekend. So I'll pass it off to you guys to introduce yourselves.
My name is Shannon Gustafson. I belong to Whitesand First Nation. I grew up in Serpent River First Nation, and I live in Thunder Bay.
Hi, bonjour, Nisho Gabo, Indigo, Maingen Dotem, Wabidanga, Nedonchiba. My name is Ryan Gustafson. I'm from the Wolf Clan, and I'm Whitesand First Nation. And I'm happy to be here.
Me gwetch, gainin, mine gun do them. Me too. Bonjour. Okay. So you guys brought a ton of regalia. You guys brought a lot of stuff. Yeah. I don't know if the camera can see. We also have our mannequins dressed up. A mannequin? Oh, yeah. The other one was too small. She was a 00. She was like...
Triple with anything.
Yeah, she was too tiny. So we hung up the other shirt that we have here. Yeah. So do you guys want to talk a little bit about what you brought?
Sure.
Nah, I've never seen them be this quiet.
I don't even know where to start.
Just silent.
I'm like, man, I just can't stop.
What's this? I don't know.
Oh, what's this here?
Okay, yeah. So I'll talk about some of my pieces. On my new regalia that was just made for me not too long ago. This actually has like a little bit of meaning inside of it. Like it has like my family flowers inside there, my kids' flowers. And the aprons are mirrored, so from one side to the other side, it's exactly the same. And we all beaded on this. So the legging style is kind of like open, like chap, and the other. On my other one, they're closed, so it's kind of like wearing like pants. So these ones are kind of like more open. And the shirt behind me, that's on the coat hanger here. This is actually
deadly.
removable. So it has like buttons that tie it down, so I can change my shirt out.
Mm.
And it's a oak top, yoke, a yoke top, and it's one of the like original Anishnaabe style tops that
Deadly.
would be worn.
Mm. And did you guys bead this together as a family?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
And the design, is that, you said it was your family's design? Is that something that was passed down? Or that you guys created? Yeah. Really?
Energy, yeah.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
you'll see, like, there'll always be like a cluster of like tulip sort of flowers. It's on this bag right here. Right here. So we have 2 daughters and our son. Yeah, so you'll always see something similar to that on all of our.
Do you mind if we hold it up for the camera for people to see?
Sure. Here, you want to hold it?
Oh, wow. So these are the tulips that represent your daughters?
And my son.
Aww.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
So it's on like a lot, even when my daughters bead like for themselves or whatever, they always incorporate that in there.
Really? Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but this is like fresh. This is like clean beading. Like nothing. I'm like,
this is also
so
very
deadly.
old. It's about over 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. And what about this here? This at the top. Sorry, are your hands getting sore, Danielle? Just a workout. You're gonna be buff after this.
No, it's fine.
So that's it's actually called like an otter slide or otter track.
I have a skirt with that on it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
beautiful.
basically that would be like when they slide in the snow, or
Yeah.
they travel on the snow, like that's sort of the marks that they make.
Okay. Is that your clan?
No.
No? Colleen? Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Oh. I don't listen, I'm sorry. That was the number one phrase I heard growing up. Boy, you don't listen. Wow, that's beautiful. And so that one has the tulips as well. Can we show that one too?
Yeah, well, they're kind of
yeah. Danielle's arms are just sore. Here, put it down.
Yeah, so it would be like this right here.
Oh,
okay.
pretty.
And then it's over on that build there.
Oh, on this one too.
Yeah.
And this is part of your regalia here. For your.
That's his.
Oh, this is.
This is like pretty much all his.
Really?
Spoiled.
Spoiled.
Ever sick? Oh, nice. Okay, so that's all that belongs with that, with yours there. And then this one too?
Yeah, that belongs with.
Oh, cuffs.
Yeah, he's all extra.
He's all extra.
Special, yeah, this all belongs to him.
Wow. But we have yours here too, eh?
Yeah, so that's mine.
So this one would also have your
That one
your
doesn't,
design?
No.
This one doesn't? Wow. It's beautiful though. And what style of dance do you do?
I still get traditional, whatever traditional.
Yeah? Nice. Oh, it's beautiful. And what do you have anything that goes with this here?
Yeah, like there's this stuff here, like a headband.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have a head, so.
There's hair ties here.
She doesn't have hair either.
She's got a net.
Yeah.
Put that on, the necklace.
Okay. Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not as put together as he is, but
You're the master maker.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, beautiful. And then, do you want to hold this up too to show off?
That's a lot of beads. Wow.
That is a lot of beads.
That's a lot of beads.
That's a lot of beads. Wow. Deadly.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Ryan? What style of dance do you do?
I am a woodlands dancer.
Okay.
My dance style comes from the Sacred Lake Lodge. So it's kind of like a lodge dance. It's
Nice.
something that's just kind of like coming to powwows and so forth. So it's kind of like those sacred songs that you hear within the lodges are kind of making its way into the powwow arena.
Nice.
And I'm like very proud to be one of the original dancers, like that's bringing this back. Like if I would have known this growing up, I would have only been a woodlands dancer. And growing up, like I had like a roach and a bustle and different like a different style of dance, and it didn't say who I was as a nation. So when you look at this, you definitely know that I'm Ojibwe, or like I'm from the Great Lakes.
Yeah. That's awesome. And how did you guys get into dancing? So, like, did you grow up with it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've always been part of Powell, and we met at a Powell.
Did you?
We raised
Wait.
our kids at Powell.
Wait, tell us a story. I know there's a good story there.
Are you?
No.
We're gonna keep this clean.
Family, friend,
We can bleep it out. No, I'm just kidding.
Folks, there's nothing like it.
but I think like for us it was a part of like living in an urban setting, because we lived in Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
And so it was important for us to stay connected to our culture, and we were able to do that through powwow, and to be able to show our kids that same lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I often felt living this lifestyle, you had to be a warrior to do that, because you work your regular job, you're 5 days a week, and then right away after work, or you leave work early to go to a powwow, and you're driving all night to be back for Monday morning. So it's kind of
High stress.
yeah, and it's so, but it's, for us it was more about being together as a family and being in a space where it felt good to be who we are, because we live in some pretty ugly places. And so for us it was important that our kids had that time to be proud of who they were.
Yeah.
And so and as parents, coming together and being able to bead and sew, we've all of this, the skill that we've taken to develop was for our kids, and now it's we use it for all kinds of things, right? And so I was always more of a sewer before I learned how to bead. And I often feel like I'm new at beading, because I, my whole life, I started sewing when I was 10. So, and I didn't start beading till maybe 20 years ago. But when I was 13. Just kidding. Yeah. But I mean, and then the beadwork is something like learning about the patterns and the floral designs and like the otter slide design here, like learning about all of those things because they all have meanings. They all have this connection to like our people, our tribe, our history, the land, you know, the plant life, and you know, there's so much more that is going on within all of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard to see by just looking at it. And yeah, we as artists, we often rely on or apply for grants and things like that, arts grants. And so we actually about 10, no, how old's your other outfit?
Oh,
like
man.
14 years ago.
Like 14 years.
We worked together as a family to create another woodland style regalia, which included 2 of these bags. So this one and then another one. And we call it the Grey's Anatomy outfit. And the reason why we call it that was because we actually sat in this room for 30 days and 10 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. And we completed this outfit. And it was all beaded. And so we worked together, like, you know, as a family. Our daughters were, you know, they're beaders as well, you know. And so it's important for us, like, even as a family, you know, to transfer that knowledge down to our children. And even still today, like, our daughters are adults, and we actually use beading as a form of healing, you know. And our son passed away in 2015, and we've actually really bonded through the act of like creating, and yeah, so we still do that today. Yeah, we still do that today. We get together like whenever we can, like at least once a week. We have Sundays called Sunday Bead Day. And yeah, so, and we just work on whatever.
Nice. I love that. So thank you, Shonda, for creating Grey's Anatomy. Oh, wow. And I love that you do it as a family together. Yeah. Not only dancing, but also creating all of this. And I love that you mentioned that you started creating for your kids.
Yeah.
I love that. That's beautiful. Anything else?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm so in awe of your guys' work. I'm a big fan of your patterns and things, so I'm like geeking really hard right now.
Geeking.
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the live that I'm taking live comments and I'll be responding to live comments. So if you have any questions for Shannon and Ryan, feel free to put it in the comments and I'll make sure to ask for you. We do have some comments for you. Shay Seymour says, "Quispy beating those Gustafsons." Sue is actually one of our language table participants. She's a learner of Anishnaabe. Says, "Looks so beautiful" in regards to this. Coral is wondering, what fabric do you bead on? Like, what stabilizer do you use?
I know. I find like everybody asks me that.
Yeah.
So it actually really depends on what the thing is going to be intended for. So if I need something that's needs to be a little more sort of stiff, I would use like Pellin, or if it was going to be fully beaded, I would use Pellin. I don't really do too much fully beaded things anymore. I usually just bead on like velveteen and wool, things like that. But I do use, I use, it's called fusible buckram, and it's just like a real stiff, and it's got a layer of glue on it. So depending how stiff I need it, it's really thin. I would iron like maybe one layer. If I need it to be a little stiffer, I'd iron another layer on the back side. So you sort of get the stiffness, but without like the bulk of like Pellin.
Awesome.
A couple of
That's
mushrooms.
good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I didn't even know that.
Granny. Oh, gah, gah, gah. Sue says, can you put any designs on regalia, or does it have to be something from your clan or family? That's a big question, eh?
Well, I think like regalia is sort of like the biggest form of expression, like self-expression. So I think that whatever, you know, you envision that to look like, yeah. Like for myself, identity is something that's very important. Not just like, you know, indigenous identity, but tribal identity. So, you know, we're Anishnaabe, and so we sort of stick to those designs that are specific to our tribe, just because it shows people who we are, where we come from. And, you know, like a lot of times people will incorporate their names and their colors, or, you know, maybe things were instructed to them as to things to create or designs to put on them. But yeah.
Beautiful. Another question. Holy, I can't even ask my own question. Slow down, guys. Gwen says, where does a person find what needs to be included in their regalia? Not really design, but pieces, especially for a young man. Example, a woodland dance outfit. So I think what they're asking is how do you start? Where do you start?
I think like for myself actually, because for example, like the woodland dance, like the men's woodland dance regalia is something that was around a long time ago, and it sort of like dwindled for a little bit, but now it's come back and it's like full force, and and so like learning about the pieces and how they're constructed, say like not a lot of them have like a full chap, or not a lot of them have, you know, like a yoke. Like sometimes they'll use vests, or you know, shirts with, you know, ribbon shirts. But I do find, like, I love Pinterest, and I find like a lot of my inspiration on Pinterest, or old beadwork photos, or you know, of dancers, like historical photos of dancers and things. Yeah, so you just gotta kind of like really research, and yeah.
That's awesome. So just start.
Yeah.
Just start. Just go for it.
Yeah.
I love that. And do you plan the designs before you start an item, or work them out as you go?
I plan before I start.
Plan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Some people are like, I could just bead freehand and just design as I go along. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
That's magical.
Yeah.
I don't
Good
think
for
I'd
you.
be able to do that.
So do you like draw it out? Do you draw it by hand, or do you have like a pattern that you use, or?
I have a big book of like flowers. So just a big book of flowers, and that was actually we started on it 2015ish, maybe a little bit before then, but the designs, they're just these random drawings or outlines of flowers, and it's just in this big book, and we actually call it the Flower Bible. And so like
Nice.
our daughters use it, and you know, it's really ugly and messy and stuff like that, but ultimately what we do is we would make designs by putting tracing paper on top of the outlines, and then you sort of draw your designs onto the tracing paper.
Nice.
And then sometimes you're hanging your design up on a window or something to make repeats of the same image. So so it's like this is the same design, right, as what's on these pants and these shirts, but they're all arranged differently.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just to make it fit within those pieces. Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. That seems like a lot of work. Yeah. And I noticed in your kits, like when you pick the colors, they're also like perfectly coordinated. That's something I really struggle with, man.
Yeah.
Like, I would spend a year just trying to pick the colors.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know some people too that would spend a long time picking flowers or colors.
Going through the Bible.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, colors that's a really big thing.
Very. Yeah.
I usually do all the color picking, but he does like all the beadwork kind of.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, like we do I like to say we do 50-50, but 50-50 of the work.
Yep.
So I taught him how to bead, and I taught him how to sew, and now he beads and sews better than I do, and he's like very critical of my work now.
No, I'm not.
He's like, oh, I would have fixed that. I would have made that nicer.
Student becomes the master. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
funny.
funny.
And, where do the flowers in the flower Bible come from? Around home, old beadwork?
So it's a combination of like old beadwork and, just out in the land. Like we drive around, I'll be like, we're driving down the bush and he'll be like, stop!
Yeah.
And he's like, stop!
Yeah.
And I get out and I like photograph everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all the flowers in the flower Bible are hand drawn by you?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean but
You
the
could
old.
sell that.
Yeah.
No. Just kidding.
You can sell that to me. Just kidding.
Hey, make your own.
So if you see on that skirt down there, like
You can see thistles too.
yeah, so there's the milk thistle. That's sort of a design I do, and then there's these. They're called Indian paintbrushes. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of that orange and yellow one right above. Yeah, that one there. So that's sort of my interpretation of the Indian paintbrush.
Wow.
And I love that flower. Yeah.
I love that.
And lady slippers down the bottom. So that was one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a skill too, like
Being able to.
seeing a flower and being able to interpret it in your own way
Mm-hmm.
and create from that inspiration. That's a
Yeah.
huge skill. You're just so ever deadly, you guys.
Oh.
Just your biggest
Oh,
challenge.
Coral too. Coral says, I'd pay good money for a flower Bible. Oh, that's funny. And then Shay's asking how long the prep process takes you to create something like this.
Like the prep or the whole process?
Let's do the prep process and then the whole process.
It would take a while.
For
Like
sure,
I think that like a few days to prep.
She's kind of like the visualizer where she'll look at something, like not just for one day.
Yeah.
It's then she'll like take this out and then put it back, put something else there. Always moving things around, always. And from the first time that she laid it down is probably one of the best, but it even gets better because there's more and more and more and more. And I'm like looking at it, it's like, am I going to beat a whole bunch? Yeah, just keep it coming. I got this.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then and then I also think about there's like components of designs, right? So you have like your flowers, and then you have all your leaves, like your greenery, and then you have your buds and berries, and then the vines. So like everything the vines is always last, and that is my most favorite part to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a tough time doing
I
it.
love doing vines.
Be
It's
honest
just
with
because
you,
it just like it's amazing how vines just like connect everything all together.
Yeah.
It makes it a cohesive sort of image.
Mm-hmm.
I like the vines too. That's probably the only thing I could beat on there.
Yeah,
Just a straight line. I could do that. But I'd have to pass it off on the curves. That's funny. And we also, we had a question about if you guys teach. But first, could you talk about these mocks?
These right here.
Your first mocks?
Yeah. So these are the first pair of split-toe moccasins I made, and I still wear them.
And how did you learn?
So this was actually I found a pattern on the internet because there was nobody to teach me how to do this, and then I just I tried working with the pattern, and it kind of didn't fit me right. So if you see, I actually cut the flower out here. I refused to rebead the vamp because I wanted to make a different vamp, and I actually just cut it out and I sewed it to the new velvet. Yeah. So.
Wow. I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is. I think these are 6 years old.
Yeah,
they're actually older than that.
They're older than that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when she was making her first pair, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make a pair of these. And I tried, right?
Yeah.
I went into the workroom and I started trying to figure it out and stuff, and then it was so it took me a while to get it done. Then I went to go and shower, and then she's just those look like leather socks. And I was looking at them, I was they kind of do.
Do you still have them?
No, it just I should have kept them though.
Shut up.
Real humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. That's so funny. I love this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, this weekend actually, Shannon and Ryan were teaching us, quite a few things actually. This is the most beading I've ever done in my life this last weekend, and it wasn't even that much. But we did split-toe moccasins this weekend.
ASMR real quick.
So this is how far I got. This is my sneaky way of trying to get Danielle to finish my mocks for me.
Wouldn't be the first time either.
So this is how far I got this weekend during our workshop. Oh yeah, they can see.
So that's the most Sharissa's ever beaded.
Hey, wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. See?
There's 2 of them.
I did all that too. Hard work. So we did do split-toe moccasins this weekend. And you guys are deadly teachers. I love the way you teach. You're so calm, but also you got Ryan in the background singing Old MacDonald. Just randomly breaking out in song. It's good balance. I love it. It's good balance. So do you teach other places too? Do you have
Yeah, so we actually go all over to teach how to make these. So the kits are
nondescript envelope.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise inside there.
Yeah.
So this is what I started with. And shameless plug, this is Shannon and Ryan's own fabric pattern.
And the skirt.
Oh yeah, we do all kinds. Yeah.
Yes. Can be found all over. The hide. So they gave us a kit of everything that we would need because, you know, they know us. They know us, boy. And the pattern and everything. They gave us everything. And they didn't make us bead. I really appreciated that. Yeah. They came ready to go. I love that. And we also did pouches too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the one Shannon's wearing now.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, we didn't bead either. We didn't bead that either.
You know us so well.
I was going to bring mine in today too. I forgot it at home.
Yeah?
Oh.
It's really pretty.
Coral's wondering where you can get the kits.
You would probably just have to email or Facebook me or something.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I don't have them on my website. It's just we're always busy with like things like this, like organizations, and so it makes it and there's no like real instructions. It kind of needs guidance to sort of finish them up.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, like these kits, a few years, I guess, just before the pandemic, we started to do workshops, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, okay. So then we started to do them online, and it did not look like this at all. It was just like velveteen, and you had to sort of bead it yourself. And one of the things that I noticed or realized what was happening was that people weren't finishing it because, beadwork takes a lot of like dedication and patience and time. Time is the big thing. And so nobody was finishing anything. And I thought, well, like that kind of defeats the whole purpose of like, trying to teach people how to make these. And during the pandemic, I had always dreamed of owning like an embroidery machine. And so during the pandemic, we purchased one, and it gave me the time and to learn how to use it and to learn. Not only did I have to switch from drawing on paper, I had to learn how to do digital drawings on Procreate. And so that led to this, and that also led to like making fabric. But so we wanted to create these kits that sort of look nice aesthetically in the end, and without having to do the beadwork. So like for us, it's about teaching the process on how to create them. Yeah,
it's beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah.
So Danielle, get going.
Straight up.
This is what it's like all the time with her.
Danielle is the MICEC master creator.
Don't say
that.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deadliest beater.
I know Danae Sinclair,
So what do we got here?
Try to get me set up.
Here, Danielle. There you go. Get going.
I also wasn't here for the workshop, so
you'll figure it out, don't worry. That's funny. So what is our next step here?
So you'll need a needle and thread.
Done.
Oh, and some scissors.
I understand you have to stretch them too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where I was.
Okay, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
interested in.
Go get it?
Do you want to go get the other over there? Those
Scissors and feet.
Totally. We'll go get it for her.
In the meantime, I will...
So no pressure.
Like no pressure.
Show them I don't know how.
Is this what you need?
Yeah.
Okay.
pieces.
I suppose we could have put those other moccasins out too. I forgot about them.
Oh yeah.
Which
There's-
ones?
There's like a bag
Those
of them over there.
those other moccasins.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they're in that container.
So we are going to. Oh, you can't even see. This actually requires muscles.
Oh, to like.
Yeah, to like
Good to
pull
know.
it and.
The needle.
Feel that roller.
So the last part that I did on here was the sewing on. What do you
This
call this
roller?
again?
The vamp.
The vamp.
Mm-hmm.
Sewing on the vamp. So I puckered them, not very well, but I did pucker them, and then I sewed it on.
Keely. This might be a 2-man job.
Okay. We also had a really nice question from the, she shakes the wall sometimes. Someone says, best anti-laugh ever. And then Danae comments,
Oh.
she shakes the wall sometimes.
Hear the pictures rattling.
Settle down. Not even.
I'm bad. I start hitting people.
We had a really nice question
Okay.
that I wanted to ask you guys. Who asked that? I want to acknowledge them.
Holy, just lots of.
Yeah, so many. Oh,
Oh, that one's cute.
yeah. What was your first project together? Oh, they're just busy.
I'm busy trying to get this.
Just struggling.
I don't wanna.
Can't even
It's
see.
okay.
There's
Get
Uh,
Got it.
First project together.
first project together.
Oh, it's been so long.
Holy
Yeah.
gosh, like this is so. Almost like 30 years ago. We're talking 28 years ago.
Really trying to think.
First project.
Couldn't tell you.
Maybe when we were experimenting with dream catchers.
Oh.
Oh,
Just kidding. No, but one of our probably first thing that comes to mind is that we made these real small, like medicine pouches. We made like 30 of them back on Black Bay Road days.
Oh yeah, we would work on like somebody like ordered stuff like, oh, I want whatever 30 medicine pouches.
That comes to my mind.
We also did an order for like 80 little dream catchers, and I vowed never ever to make a dream catcher after
So that's
that.
why I was like trying to think, like maybe it was, I don't know, yeah, that was like a long time ago.
oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about your first beadwork project? Can you remember? Together? It's been a long time, eh?
It probably would have been beadwork for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would probably say
Like,
so too, yeah.
yeah, when they were very
Just
small.
babies?
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's a
Looks like
tough.
you're having an existential crisis over there. Are you okay?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
About it too
probably.
hard.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't hurt yourself.
No, it's like I'm starting to feel it up here, like keel over,
Headache.
trying to think real hard.
Well, I think it was kind of like, like we had to work on outfits for the kids, and if kids, they're always growing out of stuff, and you're learning how to make things year after year, and I think that like beadwork sort of became a little bit overwhelming for me, so then I had to get him to help, and then eventually like all the kids had to learn how to bead too, so we would work on like their outfits when they were younger, like collectively as a family as well. So yeah.
When did you start the kids in beading?
I don't maybe like 8, 9. 8
Somewhere,
Holy.
Yeah.
8 kind of
Yeah,
like
young.
jumps out
Yeah.
at me. 8.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That must be like really good too.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah?
good. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
very
they're
good painters. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to have them on next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna use water. We actually really fought to put this on because these are actually little moccasins.
Little
right?
mocks, yeah,
Yeah,
for my
okay.
granny. Oh, wait. No, just kidding. Not for Granny. If
you
you're
just-
watching Granny, I'm just kidding.
Christmas.
Just kidding.
Well, we know what Granny's getting for Christmas. So I'm gonna make a mess on this table.
That's okay.
On this tablecloth. So we're gonna actually wet these. And split toe moccasins are kind of a little bit different from like pucker toe because aesthetically we kind of want our hide to be smooth around here.
Yeah.
So the goal is to sort of smooth out the puckers and you could do that lots of different ways, but I mean we're using water.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even just by wearing them and maybe they get wet or eventually they're gonna like smooth out.
Mm-hmm. And do you both dance in split toe mocks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So ever since you learned, that's been a part of your regalia.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It actually took.
Wait, did you dance in your
lot.
sock mocks? I need to know before. Did you dance in the sock mocks?
Yeah, it was kind of like the laugh. There's
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was awesome, but yeah. No.
Like, oh, okay.
So it took me like because like I made like a hard surface.
Mm-hmm.
So I used either pig skin or horse. Goat.
The Latigo.
That goat skin because it's kind of like really durable and it lasts. So, but these is kind of like you have to get used to them because you feel like the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started putting inserts in there to
So you don't feel everything.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he like when we first made like his other woodland outfit, it actually had like a plain style moccasin with it.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't know how to make these back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like he's kind of just at the point where he doesn't wear them
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think like even for him, like this has sort of been like a journey too, because he was always a traditional dancer, but he danced with a roach and a bustle, and just sort of that typical like Lakota or Dakota kind of vibe to, everybody's sort of dreamy about that look. And so he had a really hard time to like let go of his bustle. Like he would wear his woodland outfit, but he would also wear his bustle, and he just had a hard time letting it go.
There's just no room.
And I was like, you
Left it
you
off.
have to make a decision.
Yep. There was no room for it.
Yeah, and so he doesn't wear a roach or doesn't wear like feathers. Like, well, some feathers. He'll wear feathers on his headdress and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow, eh?
Yeah. So I had to like fully commit to dancing like the woodland style.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like I really, really love it. It just took that little bit more to get away from like my other outfit. My other outfit was just like bling bling bang. Everybody's like, "Oh man, I know that guy. He's here." Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like it's like putting armor on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like deadly. Let me tell you about it. And this one here is even greater.
Yeah.
Because I'm representing
Mm-hmm.
just who I am as a person.
Yeah. That's awesome. We had a question from Anna. What is the roller thing and where can you buy it? Important questions.
Okay, so we wet this moccasin and now she's just using
Oh,
it's
now you can see all my stitching.
Close up.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. You just gotta pull your string a little tighter.
Okay. Sorry, Gran.
She'll look marvelous.
Yeah, Amazon, Anna. It's a seam roller actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And you can get like different types. There's like wooden ones that are
That's awesome.
yeah.
And speaking of regalia and these mocks, there was a young gentleman here who finished a pair of split toe mocks in a day. He came in on Sunday.
Just champ.
And Ryan sat with him and he finished them in a day. And then when he left, he said, "Oh, I finally have mocks for my regalia, for my outfit."
Yeah.
That was really special.
And it matched his outfit.
Yes!
Colors,
Yeah, it's colors.
Yeah, his colors.
That's awesome. That was really special. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was nice.
What are they using in the mock to roll against?
It's a shoe form, I
It's
think.
it's a shoe form, like
A shoe form.
a shoe stretcher.
Oh, okay.
So like I find like when I do workshops, you can actually put it on this, or you can actually just lay it flat on a table and smooth out your puckers with water.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I sort of just
Whoop.
you broke
I
it.
broke it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So she's rolling a little bit too hard.
So
and
I'm
she rolled the
just...
screw right out.
Holy.
She's
slow
really using.
down.
She's really using her big back.
Here, use that one.
She's really using her back.
I'll fix it, I swear.
We do have metal
I'll take
ones.
over.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's metal ones around you somewhere.
Relax.
Yeah, just take it easy. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, what?
Oh
All right. Okay, carry on.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Just carry on.
Back to work.
Carry on.
So you were saying.
But the shoe forms are actually they work really well for like smoothing out the puckers because it sort of gives a hard surface underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
We had another question from Mary Lou. I feel like she's trying to stir the pot here with this question. Who's your favorite woodland dancer?
Oh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Who's Mary Lou's favorite woodland dancer?
I think we have to ask her that question.
Okay, Mary Lou, let us know. Oh, that's funny.
Of course, Ryan would be my favorite woodland dancer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Oh, it's funny. Hey, it's looking good.
Yeah, look at me go.
Yeah.
Good job, Danielle.
A little bit more back.
Danae in the chat says, but who is your favorite woodland dancer?
Oh, Ryan's?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, who's yours?
Favorite
You?
woodland dancer?
Who's my favorite
The
woodland
guy
dancer?
the guy in the mirror?
I'm going to have to say the guy in the mirror.
You heard it here first, folks.
Real humble
Who's your
him.
favorite woodland dancer?
I don't know. I never really centered one person out because everybody has unique style in dance.
Yeah.
And the one great thing that I see out there is that not one individual is mimicking another dancer.
They'll have their own style.
Yeah, so it's like really hard to like justify like who's. There's like one kid that I've admired. His name is DJ Scott.
Yeah.
He's I've been like really watching him from afar. Just his style is kind of unique, and his appearance and stuff. He's just he's I don't know. He'd probably be like one of the ones that like I really enjoy like watching him dance around and stuff. But there's lots.
Yeah.
It's hard to like just say one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for you.
Let me tell you.
And for the record, Mary Lou says you're her favorite women dancer. So just to the chat, we have about 3 minutes left. And then I'm going to have Danielle finish my mocks off screen. So if you have any final questions for Shannon and Ryan, now's the time.
Just rapid fire.
Yeah, you got to do the other one too. Hurry up. Tony Gilbert says, what needle method do you do?
Oh, is it like
to bead?
Yeah.
For beading?
Just a single needle.
Just a single needle? Oh, one needle beading.
Single,
Yeah.
Wow. Deadly. I don't know how to do the one needle. I learned in the 2 needle style. So I'll have to learn one needle.
I bead with 1 needle, but in a 2 needle style.
Oh, so you got your own style. Nice.
I think a lot of people bead like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, they don't use 2 needles, but like say you would put beads on like the full length of, like a vine like that.
And then
okay.
And then you would go back and sew it all down.
Okay.
I'm all
With
about the
the-
sewing
with the
machine
same-
for tying down.
Yeah.
I just get all the time in my sewing machine.
He's always trying to find the quicker way to do
I'm getting
things.
That's awesome.
Is that good? I don't know when it's good.
Oh, sending 200
that's
stars. Oh, wow. And then Shay Seymour says, wow. Lots of W's there.
And then you would just let that dry?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh, don't look.
Wow.
But see, now you can actually cover that up.
Yeah,
With
like you could
beads.
do like a decorative thing.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
More beading?
Yeah.
You could cover that right
Like,
up.
Okay.
like Danae, maybe.
Just champed out those
She did.
She did, yeah.
For Granny, I'll do it. I'll do it for Granny. You hear that? And then Gwen Carl. Oh, this is for us. When is the next Facebook Live? This is just what the doctor ordered. Who, me?
No, me.
We're hoping soon.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you again on live soon. But that brings us to the end of the hour. So I will say, Ginanasko mitnan. Thank you.
Yeah, me.
Okay, you can close this out. Right?
No. I'm starting to sweat here. Yeah, it was awesome. Pretty
Me
much.
too. Yeah, thanks so much for joining us, you guys.
Yeah.
It was really nice to have you here. I love your auntie and uncle laughs.
Some big belly laughs.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved having you guys here and like spending the weekend with you. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. So thanks. I hope we get to see you again. See you again soon. Oh, I guess we'll see you at Manitowoc. That's the next time we'll see you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so if you want to see them in person, see you at Manitowoc.
Promo right there.
All right, so can I ask Gobitino wow, I thank you all. Thanks for joining us. Eguse, miigwech.
I don't know which camera.
Yeah. Oh,